get little red circles. Yeah, you get little red circles.
That's our first launch coaster. This one was put in 2005. Linear induction motors. It travels at about 64 kilometers an hour in about 3 seconds in order to get it up the spiral case up to the top, and then gets around the track.
You've got the hair to serve.
So the biggest part of this ride is the launch, as far as I can see. I mean, it's the best part of the ride, to be able to pin yourself in the back of that seat and it's launching up the helix. You can see on each, there's a set of stator motors that are underneath the walkway on the left-hand side, but you can see the bank of stator motors that are on the right-hand side. Those are creating the magnetic field, and it's evenly distributed on both sides of the car. On each side of the car, there is an aluminum fin, which is part of the propulsion system that hangs down, that is basically launched through that eddy current that's being produced. We have 17 sets of limbs here. They range in different size and different, we have the first 3 sets, which is high torque, low speed, which just gets that car started. The first car is the only one that sits in a set of limbs right now. And then as it goes, it gets into the other 2 cars pick it up as well, and then it becomes high speed at the end. We need about 22, 23 meters per second to get up that launch. If it doesn't go, it defaults, and we come back into the mechanical brakes that are at the bottom of the drop. We line it with the bubble wrap. You know, the old story is that we've been doing it since day one, and we're afraid to get away from it. It's very important to keep the tracks and the stator motors aligned with each other. They're on 2 independent systems. One's on the track elements, which is all cased on, and then we have the stator motors. We just don't want them to move, and so far we've been really successful with what we have there.
So it's like it works?
It works. You know, we don't want to change it to find out we're going to get stuck with it next year. Hydro Control is the ones that designed the hydraulic systems and the electrical that went into this ride. It's a one of a kind. There's one hydraulic cylinder that runs this ride in the center of the ride. The pull pushes up on the main center button, and that basically lifts all the arms up. As it's spinning, as the arms lift, the ride starts to accelerate, similar to the way it does with the somebody that's out doing figure skating. You know, they get up into that figure. This thing does the exact same thing. It wants to excel every time it does the jump. So the hydraulic system will run down into the pit. It's got 1,200 liters of hydraulic oil. When we have a little leak, we measure that in barrels. Because it's a big barrel. Okay, we don't have a little seepage, we have a leak. And it generally goes down into the pit, and then you get your rubber boots on to go clean up that. It doesn't happen often, but it has the potential. It is a hydraulic system, and most systems are designed with a lot of hydraulic O-rings in place in the valves. So the hydraulic cylinder inside is 460 millimeters in diameter, and its stroke is 4,500 millimeters. So about 4.5 meters is the stroke that does the lifting.
So I got it, no tax, no duty. ERT, no, we're just going to come over here and we split didn't realize the seats were coming down. I thought the bowl was going up.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm just going to take you guys up the path here. This is a construction site, but I've gotten a little bit of permission to take you up the path. You can't cross the fence lines. You can't go any further than I walk, but it's going to give you a good view of what we've got built so far. Dark and then back out into the sunlight. It's going to be pretty cool.
Question was, what was the approximate cost of Yukon Striker? We're not done the project yet, so the cost is not final, but it's the most expensive single project we've done in the park. Question was about Yukon Striker and the design timeline. When did we start the design? This was the key iteration of the design machine. Raven is DM-H. So Raven was actually designed sometime after the Striker was designed. The engineering for this one was done in 2015. So we started that process end of 2013, end of 2014.